Welcome to Under Two Capes News. I am Jared, and boy, was that a Titans trailer. Oh my gosh. First off, last week's episode with He Man broke like 150 views, which were like, Lad and I are watching this and we're like, wow. So thank you everyone for the views. We will be sure to bring you other excellent He Man content in the future. But today I wanted to do, since it came out today, a little analysis of the Titans season 3 trailer. Now, those who know me know that I like dark ass DC content, which Titans is about almost as dark as it gets. But what I like about this is that first there's major under the red hood stuff here. Like it shows like Robin going through like the theme park, theme park, and he sees like a cop that's strung up, and he has the Joker grin. Then all of a sudden, this light comes on. It turns around, and like obviously he's captured with a Joker, and then you see like a shadowy figure hitting him with a crowbar. So I'm like, here you go. And then it's legit. They show Red Hood, and I'm like, oh, this is so cool. Then they show everyone. Everyone is there in like in their costumes. Like we've got first off, Starfire's costume looks super dope. I'm trying to find an actual good picture of this. Okay, here we go. So Starfire has a cool purple and gold. Nightwing is Nightwing. So finally, we're going to get a full season with Nightwing instead of one episode at the end. Crypto and Superboy look pretty cool, and then there's Beast Boy. But it shows a little bit of the Joker. I think that's the Joker. And then it's like straight up shows Red Hood, and I'm like, oh geez, oh yeah, this looks freaking dope. So, all right. So, those of you that don't know, the way this story is from now is that Donna Troy's dead, but in all likelihood, they'll probably bring her back in this episode. I mean, in this season. And let's see, Jason Todd has left the Titans family completely because he felt they didn't really understand him or something like that.
So, as well, Jason Todd left, so that's why he shows up in Gotham. At the same time, the crew goes to Gotham where they meet up with like Commissioner Gordon's daughter, Barbara, who is Oracle in this. You can see her clearly in the wheelchair. Scarecrow. Obviously, the Joker's going to make an appearance because of the Joker grin on the cop and the dude beating Jason with a crowbar. And then so basically it's gonna eventually turn into Under the Red Hood. And I'm wondering if so they cast Bruce Wayne in this, and it's someone that I'm like, okay, I can see that. But I wonder if they'll actually show him in the bat suit. I think that'll be interesting for them to do. I mean, we'll see what happens with that. But I don't expect them to, because really then it starts to turn into a Batman show, and they're already taking place in Gotham this season. They might as well just keep it with the Titans. So let's see, what else can I talk about in the trailer? So let's talk about apparently also. So there's gonna be a lot of different Batman villains when they cast Scarecrow. What I'm wondering is, since Barbara Gordon is gonna show up, I wonder if they're going to actually show like flashbacks of her time as Batgirl. Okay, so hang on, I have to share this. So this is the Red Hood from Titans. Look at that. That is Red freaking Hood, people. Here's the Bruce Wayne actor. So I'm like, not something that I would go with. Here's Hank. Still pills if I play on the drug addict thing. Nightwing being Nightwing, which is super cool. But so there's Red Hood. We have, I'm trying to actually get to the position where we see the people. Where we see, okay, so here's all the costumes right here. Nightwing, Superboy, Beast Boy, and Starfire. The Starfire one I think looks really cool. But I'm digging that Nightwing costume. It looks very like modern, and it looks in a way it looks distinct from the one that's in the comics, because the comics seems more like just a spandex suit. Well, this one seems more armored, so it makes sense. A lot of the live action DC content always looks on armored, probably because it looks super badass. Anyway, here's the cop with the Joker smile. Then as we get through, hang on. As we get through, we get the image of, I'm just trying to scrub through this so I can find it. As we get through, we see, okay, here we go. So this is probably Jason Todd at this point, and this is most likely the Joker beating him with the crowbar. So they're really going into DC lore with this. I'm really surprised on what they're doing, but it should be a really good season. I'm excited. I've pretty much enjoyed both seasons of Titans, two more so because it dealt more with my second favorite DC villain, Deathstroke, Darkseid being number one. But I'm really excited to see what they do with this, because there's a lot of potential with these characters. They're giving more characters the limelight. And I also saw that they're going to have Jade, Alan Scott's daughter, in this season. So that's going to be pretty cool. Let me see if I can pull up a picture. So let me see here. But so far, what's really interesting is, actually, it's not actually forgive me. It's not Jade. Jade's not going to show up in Titan. She's going to show up in Stargirl. Stargirl looks good as well, but I'll talk about that at a later date. I think it's great that all these other great characters are finally allowed to have their moments, because DC has, like, in my opinion, this is just my opinion, don't freak out, this is my honest opinion, I think DC has cooler characters and better characters, and a lot of their best characters don't get the limelight that much. So I'm really happy that we have these shows where a lot of them are going to get the limelight, pun intended, with Jade. I also like how pretty much, and I'm really enjoying this, is that we're going to have like Jessica Cruz, Simon Baz, Jon Stewart, and Alan Scott in live action. So two of my favorite Lanterns, which is Jon Stewart and Jessica Cruz, and two others that don't get enough attention. So I'm like, oh, okay, that's just pretty dope. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this news episode. Really excited for this season. Don't miss tomorrow's episode, or this weekend's episode, where we talk about the worst superhero movies of all time. This is probably going to be a rant episode with all of us ranting. Anyway, stay heroic, and I will see you guys in our Under Two Capes episode. Bye-bye.